Hey church family, have you ever heard the phrase going in the second mile? If you're not familiar with it, the phrase comes from Jesus' words in his Sermon on the Mount, where he said, "If anyone forces you to go 1 mile, go with them 2 miles." To give you a little bit of background into what the verse was talking about, you need to know that in the first century, Israel was controlled by the Roman Empire. By law, a Roman soldier had the right to compel a Jewish person to stop whatever they were doing and carry his weapons or anything else that he wanted transported. The law said that the person who was conscripted into this kind of service was required to carry the burden for 1 mile. In order to prepare their children for this humiliating experience, every Jewish father taught his son to mark off exactly 1 mile from his house. That boy would walk that mile as many times as it took until he knew the distance by heart, so that he could carry something 1 mile and no farther. In other words, he would do only what was required to be done, nothing more. To the amazement of his listeners, Jesus challenged this mindset. He said, "I want you to go above and beyond that first mile. I want you to do more, and I want you to give more than what's required of you." What Jesus said to those first listeners in his Sermon on the Mount wasn't just for them, it was for us as well. As his followers, Jesus calls us to go above and beyond what's expected. What are some practical ways that you could put this into practice in your life? Well, maybe you could make it your habit to arrive 5 minutes early instead of 10 minutes late for work. Maybe instead of just attending church, you could begin serving in some area at church or your community. As you continue to follow Jesus, he'll help you to do more than you're required so that you can go the second mile. It may seem like the most convenient thing is to do the bare minimum and nothing more, but God has called you and me to live a life that's above average. And when we go the second mile, he will bless us. I pray that God would open your eyes to opportunities to go the second mile, and if anyone should happen to notice and ask why, that we'd point them to the one who gave us all for us. Amen.